Welcome everyone to today's peek beyond the veil to see what the hell is going on in this supposed reality. By the way, I saw that 86% of you watching are not subscribed, so make sure you are hitting that sub button to save you the hassle of searching up the channel and stay informed.
It dies down. He's like, okay, man, this is too much. I'm going to go in my tent. I'm like, it's cool, man. You know, I'll stay up. So I kind of back in my tent, prone out. I got my night vision on. The fire's already out, right? Yeah. I hear Paul snoring his butt off.
Right.
And then I hear Taylor sleeping. I just got my nods on with my AR and I'm just listening. And I'm hearing these things just walking.
Yeah.
Stopping, walking, stopping. A couple branches break. And then I'm sitting there for about a good half an hour, and then I kind of start to doze off a little bit. Next thing I know, I hear to my left, which is Taylor's tent, I hear something going. Bleh.
To be honest, I don't care who you are. You're going to be on edge hearing odd noises when camping. It is to be expected, but you gotta admit, it really puts you out of your comfort zone when you are, so used to peace when you sleep. As far as the noise at the end, probably a hobo that followed them out there throwing up. But on a serious note, the world is filled with so many mysteries. What do you think that could have been?
Do you indeed think that there is life on other planets? Do you think there's life on other planets?
Oh, I don't know.
Would you like to think about it for a second?
Oh, not really.
Tell me, do you think there is life on other planets?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I suppose there would be.
No, he seems definite.
You seem definitely.
How do you see this life and where?
Oh, I've seen a flying saucer.
You've seen one?
Yes,
Well,
definitely. At Lane Cove,
When was this?
1953.
You don't think this was a figment of your imagination?
Several other people with me saw it.
You all had the same figment. What did it look like?
It was standing up there, still,
Just suspended in space?
with colours coming out of it.
Flat or on its side?
It was around.
And you think this was sent from another planet?
I really do. Well, where else would it come from?
Do you think there's life on other planets?
Oh, well, I wouldn't like to even discuss that.
Why not?
It's a debatable point, I suppose.
What do you think yourself? You must have an opinion here.
Well, definitely not.
Not? Well, what leads you to say that? Scientific investigation or?
Well, only working off the theory of the Bible. Well, there's only one world, isn't there? And
But do you think that can stand up to present scientific investigation?
I think it could.
Do you think so?
I think
as far as
so.
the universe goes.
Definitely so.
In your opinion, do you think there is life on other planets?
No, I hope not.
Why do you hope not?
Because they'll be frozen to death.
Do you think there is life on other planets?
No, I'm German. Yes, definitely.
Why? What sort of life do you see up there?
Vegetable.
Do I think there's life on other planets? No.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't think we'll find anything when eventually we land on Venus?
I don't think we'll find life.
What do
We
you
might
think
find very interesting things, though.
Such as?
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't really say what as. I don't know.
Do you know what I find so fascinating about those two clips? The way that some people were hesitant to share their opinions. I bet today that people wouldn't think twice to share their perspective on things like that. Is that a sign of the conditioning that has taken place, which has gone on to desensitize people to these alleged anomalies? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hey, be sure to stick around to the end of the video for an alternate perspective on the uses of baking soda and how it can help your body in various ways. It's pretty damn deep.
These natural pyramids have been found in China. Now tell me, does that look natural to you? It's in a place called Giza. This has got to be a hoax, no? Let me tell you what I did. Just got back from Anglong. It's very nice this time of year. Just I went on Google Earth. I think it's these, but I don't think they've been dug out yet. So wildfires happened in China, and it's burnt away all the trees on these hills, and it's left exposed these pyramids. And this is what scientists think of the pyramids. The Earth has been through a lot of shit 200 million years, and that looks like it's in good shape. But somehow it looks very similar to this. That hole looks mighty suggestive, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Anyway, going back to it, the aerial view looks like this. Up close it looks like this, and it looks like there's loads of them. Kind of like this. I don't know what is going on because no one's done enough research into these yet. But there is one more thing I need to mention. They were also found by a body of water. Much like our friends in Egypt. Just one more to add to the collection, I guess. Maybe we need to do a bit more research there. What do you guys think? Do you reckon it was another ancient power plant? Let me know in the comments what you think they were used for, or if they were used at all. Pinchy thing's not working, so I can't make my face bigger anymore. So share this with a friend, let me know your thoughts, let's open up a discussion. Have a great and beautiful day. Peace.
These supposed natural structures are highly suspect. With us having discovered pyramids all over the world, it really would not surprise me that China has them also. I mean, there are literally ones under the sea near Japan, and China is not too far away. You gotta wonder how old they are too, if all that woodland and nature took over it and hid them. Do you think that this is the first of many discoveries like this we will see before the end of the year? Let me know in the comments below.
The lost city of Atlantis is a legendary civilization that has captivated imaginations for centuries. According to ancient Greek philosopher Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and advanced society that existed around 9,000 years before his time. He described it as a large island located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which is believed to be the Strait of Gibraltar. Plato depicted Atlantis as a utopian society rich in resources and technology, with impressive architecture and a complex social structure. The city was said to be surrounded by concentric rings of land and water, featuring grand temples, lush gardens, and magnificent palaces. Its inhabitants were known for their wealth, intelligence, and military prowess. However, according to the tale, the people of Atlantis became morally corrupt and greedy, which led to their downfall. In a single day and night, the island was said to have sunk into the ocean, disappearing without a trace. This tragic event has sparked countless theories and explorations, with many searching for evidence of its existence. While Atlantis remains a mystery, it has inspired numerous books, movies, and theories about lost civilization. Some believe it may have been a metaphor for the ideal society, while others speculate it could be based on real locations, such as Santorini or the Minoan civilization. Regardless of its origins, the legend of Atlantis continues to intrigue and inspire generations.
I'm absolutely fascinated by the prospect of Atlantis once existing. I feel that it is highly probable that we once had civilizations on this planet that far exceed the technological expectations we have of our ancestors. I believe that there was a disaster, be that natural or not, that ultimately led to a reset of civilization as we know it. We saw a clip a few videos back about how Atlantis and Mu were the first two great civilizations on the planet. What do you think happened? Natural disaster or a war maybe? Do you even believe that Atlantis existed? Let me know in the comments.
So there are UFO sightings all over the world right now. This one is in Gulfport, Mississippi. Look at that, y'all. You can see it oscillating between colors. Look at that, and it's rotating. Y'all see that?
It's high in the cloud. Look at that, man.
Look at that.
Oh, bro.
Look at that. You see how it's floating up there?
Bro, that's a UFO. It's hiding in the cloud.
Literally hiding in the clouds. What they told you in that movie? No, it's hiding in the clouds.
Look at that thing, bro. It's hiding in the clouds.
Look how it's turning. Literally what they told us in the Super Bowl commercials, y'all. They're here. Look.
That's a UFO, bro.
You see how oscillating those colors? The triangle UFOs. One was just seen in Tampa as well, right? This is in Mississippi.
You sure said that, bro. I'm glad you called me. Look at that thing, bro. It's hiding in the clouds.
Again, literally showing y'all that it's hiding in the clouds. It's called the sky because they are in disguise. They're using cloaking technology. But yeah, man, all over the place right now, man. Y'all get ready. Something's going up. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I'm only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
With the amount of UFO footage we see now on almost a daily basis, there are two trains of thought as to why that's happening. It could be the start of something that has long been planned, or it's all fake by the people who post this content. Some of you have stated you don't believe in UFOs at all. Well, not to be pedantic, but UFO literally means unidentified flying object, so if you see it in the sky and don't know what it is, that's a UFO. I think what a lot of you mean when you say that is that you do not believe it is extraterrestrial, and that is what I think. These are not from outer space, but that's just what I think. Let me know what you believe below.
Fake alien invasion. Fake alien invasion. My gematria predictions from Hurricane Francine included things like election interference, XRP to the moon, Jade, which could be Jade Helm, the stage is set. It included other things like, give me one second, Doctor Strange, and if you know about the Avengers with Doctor Strange and Thanos, that's about where we're at right now. Aquarian and Piscean, we're about to head into the age of Aquarius. It has Deja on here, which can mean deja vu, a lot of different Mandela effects because things are going to change. It also says caught in a, that is Under it is letter X. And we know that Elon has a lot to do with X. So something says it's caught in a trap, and it also has the letter X with it. All right. But I did miss something major. I'm going to get to that in a second. Stay with me. All right. Out of chaos comes order. All right. So we have Phoenix rising. All right. We have Elvis Presley. That means the return of something. All right. And once again, it was she is a Messiah. She. So pay attention to that. A lot of times, you guys, I'm watching a lot of this stuff right here come to pass. You just have to have the eyes to see it and know where to look. All right. It also has big mistake. Also, a portal has been activated. All right. A portal has been activated. Operation Blackjack. We're going to have to look that up. I'll do a video about it once I do some research on it. Dwayne Johnson. I told you all about The Rock and San Andreas Fault. The Rock starred in San Andreas. And once again, Rising Phoenix. And we get down here to Joe Rogan Knows, and then it pops up right here. Fake alien invasion. Fake alien invasion. You guys, keep your heads on a swivel for a fake alien invasion. All right. That's it. That's the part that I missed the most in my other videos. But yes, like I said, if you're not prepared, get prepared and keep your head on the swivel.
Pretty funny that we have this clip after the last one, so let's get into it. If there is to be a false flag alien invasion, what are the motives? Here are my thoughts. It's either to create a common external threat that unites the world under a single government or authority, justify massive increases in defense budgets and the development of new technologies, instill fear to impose stricter societal controls including surveillance and authoritarian measures, divert attention from political, economic or environmental crises by creating a large-scale distraction, push through controversial policies or agendas under the guise of protecting humanity, justify accelerated investment and colonization of space under the pretense of defending Earth, allow certain political or global elites to gain more power by positioning themselves as saviors in a staged event, or to test the public's reaction to large-scale manipulations for future events or controls. So yeah, a lot of reasons to pull this off, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
It doesn't belong to anyone. No single country owns Antarctica. Instead, Antarctica is governed by the Antarctic Treaty System, which basically means the entire continent is a scientific preserve that bans military activity, which is really weird because why does the entire world not agree on anything except that Antarctica is everyone's? And also, I understand, like, protect the coast of Antarctica because they have a nice ecosystem, but the interior is just like a wasteland, and they still protect it and have like a bunch of no-fly zones, and it's weird. Blood Falls. This is a stream that is red like blood, but it is not. Water is flowing from this huge glacier, Taylor Glacier, and the water is full of iron, and as soon as air hits that iron, it turns blood red. World War II German base. This conspiracy suggests that Germany during World War II built a secret base in Antarctica. One of the main reasons people think this is because there was this real thing that actually did happen, where a German submarine, the U-530, did not surrender at the end of World War II, but showed up in Argentina, South America, and for some reason was missing for 2 whole months before it came to Argentina and surrendered. So yeah, where did it go for 2 months? Was it in Antarctica? Anyways, regardless, there are now a ton of Germans in Argentina to this day. The cave. This is extremely vague. Could be referring to the rumored caves on Google Earth that look kind of weird, or it could be referring to a hidden ecosystem or an ancient civilization, but I bet this is referring to the big conspiracy about how there's a giant hole in the South Pole that leads to the mythical city of Agartha inside of Hollow Earth. Pyramids. There is actually a mountain called the Pyramid that is a very distinct peak in Antarctica. A lot of people think it's literally a pyramid from an ancient civilization, but scientists say it's just a natural mountain formation. It is worth noting though that some pyramids before they were excavated really look like mountains just like that, so. Volcanoes. Antarctica has roughly 19 volcanoes along with several active volcanoes, including Mount Erebus on Ross Island, which is the southernmost active volcano on Earth, and one of the most active volcanoes too. What's crazy about Mount Erebus is that it spews out roughly 80 grams, which is 0.18 pounds of gold daily, which is worth $6,000 a day. Ross Island, this is where that one volcano is at. This is the island where the biggest research station, McMurdo Station in Antarctica is. A lot of people think that it's part of the mainland of Antarctica, but it's actually an island and ice covers it. Ningen, this is a cryptid that was allegedly found by a Japanese whale research vessel near Antarctica. It's described as this humanoid whale-looking creature that looks more like a whale and a human mixed. Anyways, people think that this was a real picture that was on Google Earth, but sadly it is not real. There's no scientific evidence of this thing existing other than word of mouth. Carl R. Dish. This is an American scientist that disappeared from Byrd Station in Antarctica in 1965. It seems like he just stepped out of the radio noise building that he worked at and just fell off the face of the earth, because his body was never found, and this disappearance is still a mystery to this day. Some like to say that maybe it was a cover-up, or he found something he wasn't supposed to, or he never actually died, or that he's inside of Hollow Earth. Organism 46B, this is an online story about this alien-like octopus creature that is allegedly beneath Antarctic's deep lake, Lake Vostok. The story goes that scientists find this highly dangerous, intelligent, shape-shifting thing that slowly picks them off one by one, but really it's just a fictional story that this guy wrote online, but it's really cool. Thank you for watching, follow for more.
The mystery surrounding Antarctica is going to be something that captivates our minds for a very long time, or at least until a civilian group independently verifies or disproves all of the theories associated with the place. I want to know what you think is really going on there. Let me know in the comments below.
Watch this video before it's removed from the internet.
There are 7 unexpected benefits from using baking soda. Now, most of you probably have baking soda in your refrigerator to help decrease odors. And you may also know that it's good for removing stains in your carpet and to use as a kitchen cleaner. But there's some other really interesting benefits that you probably didn't hear about. Now, what is baking soda? It is sodium bicarbonate. About 4 million years ago, in the area of Wyoming, there was a salty lake that dried up to form what is called trona deposits. And these deposits are basically sodium carbonate. So that's what they make sodium bicarbonate from, sodium carbonate. So most of the baking soda sold in the world comes from this one place in Wyoming. So let's talk about number 1. You can use it as a teeth whitener because it does whiten your teeth, but it can also be used as a mouthwash to help reduce bacteria in your mouth, especially the ones that cause bad breath. Now, what's fascinating about this is that these microbes exist in a certain pH, and they cannot exist in different pHs. And so when you alkalize the mouth, you make an environment very difficult for certain acid bacteria to grow, as well as the bacteria that make tartar and plaquing. And so baking soda is really good to reduce plaquing in your teeth. And it can be used as a mild abrasive to help clean the teeth as well. So you just take a tablespoon of baking soda and a tablespoon of water, mix it up, and brush your teeth. All right, that's number 1. All right, number 2, you can use it as a natural deodorant. Normally, sweat does not have any odor. It's the bacteria that gives you the odor. And like I just said in number 1, baking soda being alkaline changes the pH and can create an environment where these microbes cannot exist. So you basically take 4 tablespoons of baking soda and 4 tablespoons of either olive oil or coconut oil, mix it up, and use it as a natural deodorant. Now, I would also add an essential oil to give it a certain aroma. You can use lemon, you can use cinnamon, you can even use lavender, or even sandalwood. You can just add a couple drops and then keep it in the refrigerator and use it as needed. All right, number 3, you can use it to degrade pesticides on your vegetables. In one study, baking soda was found to be the most effective method of removing certain pesticides from vegetables, which is quite interesting, and I'll put that research down below in the description. And so, of course, you want to buy organic, but if you can't always buy organic and they spray with pesticide or maybe a chemical to kill worms, you can basically soak these vegetables in some baking soda for about 12 to 15 minutes and then rinse them off, and that's going to greatly help remove some of these chemicals from your vegetables. All right, number 4, itchy skin. Like, let's say, for example, you had a bee sting or some insect bite. You can apply baking soda directly on your skin to help greatly reduce itching. It can also help with poison ivy. All right, number 5, prolonged fasting. Okay, so let's say you're going to fast for 72 hours or longer. What happens is you're in such a state of ketosis that your body's going to be excessively acid. And so a little baking soda can help reduce that acidity. Now, you don't have to use much. I'm talking about maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon in some water. Drink it down, and that can help curb this acidity. Now, why is acidity bad? It's not really bad, but sometimes it can give you a certain odor in your breath that you may not enjoy or people around you might not appreciate. All right, number 6, toenail fungus. Like I said in number 1 and 2, changing the pH can greatly alter the environment for certain microbes to exist. There's a fascinating research article that I put in the description that talks about altering the pH, making the pH more alkaline to inhibit viruses and certain gram-negative bacteria. And I'm not going to mention the virus that they're going to talk about. You can check it out before, but I will give you a little hint. It's a current virus that everyone's concerned about right now. But it's a fascinating research article that you'll have to check out. But adding some baking soda to toenail fungus, like an athlete's foot, can reduce the growth of that organism. All right, number 7, you can use it for mouth ulcers. Again, mouth ulcers are usually caused by a virus, okay? So by changing the pH, we can put this virus back into remission and get rid of these viruses.
A lot of claims there. Not much that I really want to say on this because I'm not going to push my opinions on you when it comes to health and diet. Only that I practice intermittent fasting, drink distilled water, and only eat organic food. What I will say is that I have seen benefits in my life that I solely attribute to those changes. However, I cannot say for certain that it isn't just the placebo effect. All I know is that I feel more in control of what I put in my body, and from a mental health perspective, that helps me a lot. So that alone is enough reason for me to keep it up. Let me know in the comments if you do anything which is in line with that kind of dietary lifestyle. So that just about does it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the clips, and if you did, please drop a like on the video and sub for my future releases, which come out every single day. But for now, stay well, stay safe, and stay curious. Until next time.